An AI agent I built in N8N. I gave it a city, some dates, a budget, and 2 preferences. It found 3 real hotels in Tokyo and told me exactly why each one fits, all from a real API call. Most tutorials show you how to click nodes, alright? But when you build an agent that can actually work, 4 calls separate a real system from a demo that runs on one input. Let me walk you through all 4. Let me show you what it does. Input, destination, check-in, and check-out dates, budget per night, and a list of preferences. My test query was Tokyo, 2 nights in August, $200 a night, quiet and walkable. The output is 3 rank hotels, real name, real rates, real reasoning tied to real signals from the API. So here are the 4 calls behind it. 1. The data source. 2. Where the logic lives. 3. How the output stays structured. And 4. How the agent takes input. Now each one has a real trade-off, and each one is what most tutorials skip. Call 1. Where does the data come from? Google Places felt like the obvious start. Free tier, well documented. Every developer has used it. So I wire it up. Then I ran the actual call. Hotels came back. Real names, real ratings, real addresses. But one field was missing across every single result. Price. Google Places does not reliably return hotel pricing. Not in the legacy API. Not in the new one. I tested both. So the call changed. I moved to SerpAPI's Google Hotels endpoint. Real rates, real amenities, real nearby places with walking distances. The exact data the agent needed to actually reason about hotels. See? Verify the API returns what you actually need before you write filter logic. Because once the data does not exist, no clever code covers for it. Call 2. Where does the logic live? You have 2 real choices. A code node with deterministic rules, or the LLM itself. I choose to put the filter chain in a code node. Filter by hotel type. Drop vacation rentals. Filter by budget. Drop any hotel above the ceiling. Filter by rating. Filter by review count. Sort. Take top 3. Deterministic, fast, cheap, testable. And every rule can be audited. Now, the LLM. The LLM is where judgment lives. Which of the 3 hotels actually matches quiet and walkable? For that, you need real reasoning against real signals. Nearby places, review sentiment, amenities. A code node cannot do that. A well-prompted Claude call can. Yes, use code for filters. Use the large language model for judgment. Mix them up and you get a slow agent that reasons poorly and a fast one that misses the human signal. The third call, how does the output stay structured? You want the LLM to return clean JSON, so the next system in the pipeline can use it. Every AI agent tutorial says, write the schema in the prompt. Ask nicely. The LLM will comply. When I first ran the AI agent, Claude returned the JSON schema definition itself. Not data, the schema. Fields typed as string, wrapped in output, wrapped in properties, wrapped in items. The whole meta-language echoed back as the response shape. So, the fix, N8N's AI agent node, lets you attach a structured output parser as a subnode. You give the parser a JSON schema. The parser enforces the shape at the framework layer, not the prompt layer. Claude sees the enforcement and returns real data in the right shape. Call 4. How does the agent take input? 2 real patterns. A manual trigger with a pinned JSON payload, or a webhook trigger that accepts live requests. The manual trigger with pinned JSON is my choice for demos and development cycles. You click execute. It runs. You see every step. You can edit the JSON in place and rerun. Zero setup. The webhook trigger is what you use when the agent lives behind a UI or inside a pipeline or as a service endpoint. Real live request, real dynamic input, and a real URL that has to be secured. Pick the input layer based on where the agent lives, not on which one looks cooler in a demo. Alright, let me run the whole agent. The full run takes about 4 seconds end to end. Most of that is Claude reasoning about which hotels match the preferences. 3 hotels. The first one, a 3-minute walk to the town, and 141 positive location mentions out of 153. The second is a 2-minute walk to a landmark and honest sentiment about a calmer neighborhood. And the third one, real nearby landmarks, and 331 positive location mentions out of 380. Every number Claude cited is real data from the API, no made-up facts. That's the whole point. When you enforce output at the framework layer, and you feed the LLM real signals, the judgment stays honest. So, 4 calls. The first, verify the API before you write the logic. The second, code for filters. LLM is for judgment. The third, enforce output structure at the framework layer. And the fourth, match the input to where the agent lives. The tools are the easy part: N8N, SerpAPI, Claude. Most teams have access to all of them. The 4 calls are what separates a real agent from a demo that only works for one input. Finally, if you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.